Hey everybody, and thanks for tuning in to us here at Building My Bankroll. Today we're going to be going over a critical concept of the game of poker, which is poker odds or poker outs. To be completely honest, this video is directed at players who are brand new to the game and don't understand it. So if you have a core grasp of the game, I would honestly suggest not even watching this video. It is completely geared towards people who are brand new to the game and don't even understand what poker outs are. So with that being said, if you are new to the game and you don't know what poker outs are, stick around because we definitely have what you're looking for. Okay, so we're going to get going here. This is going to be a very quick video. We're just going to go over the basic core concept of counting outs. This is more or less specifically aimed at people who are brand new to the game and haven't even started thinking about outs and exactly what they are. So we're going to cover the very basics, going to show a little example here, and just basically take it step by step. So with that being said, I am going to be expanding on this concept later in the channel. There'll be future videos that take what we talk about here today and just build upon it. Because this is very, very basic poker 101. Like the ABCs of poker that I'm going to be talking about today. So yeah, with that being said, we're going to get going here. So we have Ace King. We're going to open it and we end up getting one caller here from the button. So the flop comes 10 of spades, 8 of diamonds, and the 5 of spades. And now, we obviously haven't put the opponent on a range yet, but that's another story for another day. We're just going to count the odds and go do the very basic things here. So, what poker outs are is you have the flop texture in front of you, and you have your hole cards, and that's all you know at this point. What we need to figure out is, okay, well, clearly we know we haven't hit the board at all directly. We haven't paired up or anything like that. So at this point, we only have 2 overcards. So now, what poker outs are the number of cards that remain in the deck that could help you out, basically. They give you an out to win the pot or an out to tie the pot, essentially. But again, we're just going to concentrate on the basic outs here. Now, because we are just talking about the very, very, very simplistic view of this strategy, of this concept, we're going to assume that if we hit an ace, it's good, and if we hit a king, it's good, because that's not necessarily the case depending on how the board runs out and depending on what cards our opponent is holding. So we have the ace and the king, so we have one of each cards, and then obviously there's only 4 aces in the deck and there's only 4 kings in the deck. Considering that we have one of each, this means that there's 3 cards of each left in the deck. So in this exact situation here, we have 6 outs that we're drawing to. That means that there's 6 cards out of all the remaining cards left in the deck between the ones that are still left to be dealt or the ones that we haven't seen. To figure this out, it doesn't really matter about, what any of the other players were holding, because it's just a basic mathematic formula that you're using to figure this out for yourself. So even though they've held cards and folded them and they're gone, it doesn't matter because it's all about the mathematical probabilities. And so yeah, that's honestly just the very basic example of what poker outs are. This video isn't really intended to be anything to really set you along the right path. It's completely geared towards players who haven't even heard of the concept, and so this is it. And that's basically everything. It's just a very straightforward stepping stone to learn from for them in the future, because I will do videos that expand on the theory obviously and go quite in depth, but I want to make sure that for those players out there who don't have a clue what this is, I don't want to judge people and assume that they automatically do, because most people do understand poker outs and what they are. Okay, well, that about covers it. Honestly, like I said, it's going to be a very quick video, and it was honestly aimed at people who are brand new to the game of poker and don't understand the subject at all. In the future, I'm going to be building on this, obviously, but I wanted to get something out there that was basically like, you know, the very first step along understanding what poker outs are, and then the impact that they have on the game and what you need to do as a poker player to build on this. But, you know, I don't know what the viewer base out there, what their skill levels are at, but I do want to help people learn the game of poker from you know, step one, and that's what this video was all about. So if you are a new player, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it helped you. Definitely hit the subscribe button down below and follow us here. We're going to have lots more content, and for those of you who did watch this just to be nice, basically, that already know the basic concept, there is going to be a lot more advanced stuff featured. I just wanted to, you know, basically start from somewhere. So with that being said, you know, smash the like button down below, and as I already mentioned, don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already.